stopped it. Round one, knockout. Jake Paul, El Gallo de Dorado.
Another first-round stoppage for the problem child. He told us round two, but he delivered it 1 round earlier. Outstanding.
Hey, gentlemen, I gave you the rules in there. 2 legends.
Fight hard, fight clean, touch him up.
Here we go, live.
On the backside, you get caught with it.
Got it!
Made him miss.
That's what I'm talking about.
Trying to make him fade. Look at the way he cut the angle on that.
Promising that this one will not.
That was a shot.
Ray Leonard, and a little help from Mr. Snoop Dogg, plus IBF, International Boxing Hall of Famer Jim Gray.
Let's get the official decision now as Jake Paul gets his 8th professional win.
You took it. I knew I hit you with a good shot. You took it. You took it. I respect that.
Mr. Tyson, what do you think of that?
I'm good with that.
You think you won the fight?
Yeah, but I'm good with a draw.
Why?
Because I entertained the crowd. The crowd was happy with it.
Okay, I'll come in the room after.
Grab your gloves.
I called him that yesterday. We made for Roy, too.
We were looking for you. We were looking for you. We work in your club.
The whole training camp. I called you 3 times yesterday, man.
Imagine this, a fight that no one saw coming, yet everyone is on the edge of their seat for. A fight that stretches beyond just punches and power, reaching deep into the heart of boxing history. It's Mike Tyson, a living legend whose name commands respect across generations, going up against Jake Paul, a social media powerhouse determined to carve his own path in the ring. 2 men from completely different worlds, facing off for a match that could shake the foundations of boxing. What brought them here, and who will walk away victorious?
Yes, sir, that's the one!
Mike Tyson is the original baddest man on the planet, a title he earned with his raw power, knockout speed, and unmatched ferocity. In the late 80s and early 90s, Tyson's name alone could make an opponent tremble. Now, years after he last hung up his gloves, Tyson's preparing for something no one expected, a fight against an entirely new type of opponent. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is a modern internet sensation who broke into the boxing scene in a way that no one saw coming. Dismissed by many as a YouTuber with dreams above his talent, he's turned that criticism into fuel, training hard and taking down opponents one by one. He's already got a 6-1 record in the ring, but this is a challenge like no other.
When you see Mike Tyson hitting them pads, you get a little nervous. Yeah.
Bro was running at lightning speed today.
He definitely is looking like a animal. I will say people are underestimating me though, because when I go to his comments, they're just saying like if Mike loses, then fighting is rigged, because they see how good he looks on the mitts. I can see it watching from the sides when you have fought everyone else where they all go, holy sh**, this YouTuber hits much harder than I thought he did. And you can see it change in their eyes. I'm not sure Mike will have that moment. Contrary to your belief, I think Mike is not underestimating you.
This time, he's stepping in against a true legend. For Paul, this fight isn't just about winning, it's about proving that he belongs in the same ring as one of the greatest. For Mike Tyson, this isn't about a comeback for fame or money. It's about finding a new purpose in life. After decades of fame, controversy, and personal struggles, Tyson still feels the pull of the ring, the need to prove that his age doesn't define him. Boxing isn't just a sport for Tyson, it's woven into his very soul.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th.
Longtime friend and trainer, Rafael Cordero, speaks of Tyson's renewed focus with awe. Mike's doing this because boxing is who he is. His punches still feel like bricks, and he trains like he's got something to prove. Tyson is training with a level of intensity that could put fighters half his age to shame. He's pushing himself beyond limits, reclaiming the parts of himself that made him feared and respected around the world. Jake...
What's good for today? Yeah. I told it to you.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yes. Sure? Yeah. Yeah. Sure? Yeah. It's all right? Let's do this. We're done. You sure? Yes. Trust me. I got a lot in me.
Jake Paul's journey couldn't be more different. Rising from internet fame, Paul's entry into boxing has been marked by disbelief, skepticism, and controversy. But he's never shied away from the challenge. Instead, he's taken every jab, every criticism, and turned it into fuel, dedicating himself to the craft in ways no one anticipated. His trainer, BJ Flores, describes him as the fighter with strategy. Paul may lack Tyson's raw power, but he's making up for it with youth, agility, and an ever-growing skill set. He spent months preparing for this match, studying Tyson's old fights, refining his defense, and training with pros who know Tyson's style inside and out. Paul,
what do you say to that? I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. I thought, did you start training?
Paul's been vocal about what this fight means to him. This isn't an exhibition match, he said in a recent interview. I'm here to win, to prove to the world that I can go toe-to-toe with a legend. For Paul, this is a golden opportunity to rise above the doubters and claim a place in boxing that no one thought he deserved. In any Mike Tyson fight, the mental game is as crucial as the physical one. Tyson knows this better than anyone. He's been unleashing subtle but sharp taunts, calling Paul fat and funky, phrases that seem light but are steeped in Tyson's years of psychological mastery. Tyson knows that every word has the power to unsettle his opponent, to make them question themselves before they ever step into the ring. But Paul has held his ground. Known for his quick comebacks, Paul fired back, promising to discipline Tyson in the ring. He even went as far as to comment on Tyson's family, a move many saw as crossing the line. Tyson's family is sacred to him, and bringing them into the conversation awakened a part of Tyson's old rage. By bringing family into it, Paul may have unintentionally provoked Tyson in ways that could make this fight more personal than ever. The boxing world is torn over this match. On one side, we have those who feel Tyson's legacy should remain untarnished, preserved as the legend he is. They worry about what a fight with Jake Paul, a social media star, could do to his historic reputation. Boxing icon Evander Holyfield said recently, Tyson has nothing to prove. He's already solidified his place in history. This fight is risky, yet Tyson himself doesn't see it that way. A fight is a fight, Tyson said. I'm here to remind people what I'm made of. On the other side, Jake Paul has everything to gain. He sees Tyson's legacy as a challenge, a mountain he's determined to climb. For Paul, this isn't just another fight. It's his chance to etch his name into the annals of boxing, to break through the barriers that have kept him on the outside of the sport he's come to love. In his words, I grew up watching Mike Tyson. Now, I'm going to prove I belong in the ring with him. Tyson's training regimen has been nothing short of intense. His focus is unwavering, his drive relentless. Even at 58, he's showing a stamina and resilience that shocks everyone around him. His body shots, his trademark style, still carry the force that once dominated the heavyweight division. Rafael Cordero, his coach, notes, Tyson's punches feel like stone. He's a force, a machine. He's ready for this. Meanwhile, Paul is preparing with a different strategy in mind. Youth and agility are his weapons, and he's been working with top specialists to ensure he's in peak physical condition. His goal is to keep Tyson moving, wear him down, and use his own energy to his advantage in the later rounds. Paul's training camp is filled with top-notch nutrition, conditioning, and sparring partners, all preparing him for the moment he steps into the ring with a living legend. As fight night draws closer, the world watches and wonders. This isn't just a match between two fighters, it's a clash of eras, a test of legacies, and a moment that could redefine what boxing means in a changing world. Tyson is carrying the pride of old-school boxing, fighting to show that a true warrior's spirit never dies. For Paul, it's the fight that could silence his critics, give him the validation he's been chasing, and cement his place in a sport he's come to respect. For both men, everything is on the line. Tyson's legacy and Paul's quest for legitimacy hang in the balance. And for the millions of fans who will be tuning in, this is more than a fight, it's an unforgettable moment in history. Will Tyson's power and experience triumph, or will Jake Paul shock the world and claim a victory that will rock boxing to its core? Join us on Fight Night to witness the clash of legends.